Okay, I admit it. At this point, I am at a complete loss for words. We got another fight, a scrap, a brawl taking place on board another Carnival ship. Now, I'm going to show you the clip in a minute. However, I got to say, as most of you know, I do try to look at all of this objectively, look at both sides, because I do believe it's very important when it comes to stuff like this. My stance on how I feel about Carnival ships and the fights that take place still stand. I believe that since Carnival does have so many ships within their fleet, one of the largest cruising companies in the entire world, they have older ships, they have smaller ships, they have ships going over to certain ports of call and home ports in which maybe it's not like a Miami or a California, and the cruisers that are on these ships don't cruise often. And yes, there is a factor that the cruise is probably cheap, and there is a possibility that you are going to get what you paid for in regards to the type of people that are going to be on board. However, with that said, that doesn't disregard the fact, in my opinion, that Carnival does need to make some adjustments at this point. They've already changed some of the rules I'll talk about in a minute, and well, we are still seeing massive fights take place on board, and at this point it's just getting exhausting. Anyway, I'll play the clip and we'll talk in a minute. So at this point, if somebody told me that these brawls was an event that was going to take place regularly and you can book it on board the Carnival app, honestly, I would believe it. This has been going on literally all year. Now, technically, if we're going to be real here, I cannot blame the company itself, but at some point, there does have to be some accountability. Meaning, Carnival, I don't know what it is. I was just on board the NCL Prima, and as proper and well, European as that ship was, it's pretty calm. A lot of Canadians on board too. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Well, the security was pretty jacked. They had some legit security on board. And this is something I've been suggesting for a long time. Carnival, maybe step up your security on these ships where you know that there is the possibility for a little bit of a scuffle to take place. However, there is the side argument, the counter argument rather, that if you put a bunch of big, scary security guards all over the ship, then obviously it's going to dilute the experience of the cruise, and people are going to feel like they're in ship jail rather than on vacation. On that front, I do understand. However, something does definitely need to be done. Carnival has recently put their foot down, stating that if anybody has any misconduct or disorderly conduct or fighting or anything of that nature, breaking the rules, then, well, they're going to be banned from the cruise line. And a lot of people have argued, hey, they should be banned from all cruise lines. There actually is a system. Now, I had a friend, an anonymous friend, reach out to John Held, and he told me that there is one, and I'll be talking about that tomorrow. And I think it's actually pretty cool that they have something like that they are going to be implementing. But either way, I will say when it comes to this, guys, it needs to stop. Honestly, it is still beyond me how people can pay hundreds up to thousands of dollars for a cruise and then proceed to go find some situation, whether it be your husband or your wife having a threesome or whatever the case may be. You get mad about that, and instead of being a man or a woman of respect and just walking away, you choose to have these violent issues that take place. I'm not saying this is the case that took place on board the Carnival Sunshine, but still, we've seen it for a fact this year, and I am curious to see. Like I always say, guys, unless somebody is going to slap your mom or disrespect somebody in your family in a very messed up way, I understand there's liquid courage and all that. There's no excuse for violence on board. And there's no excuse for violence really anywhere. The fact of the matter is we live in a different time in the world, and gone are the days when we were a bunch of uncivilized Neanderthals and cavemen, and we gotta fight in order to get our woman, fight in order to get resources, fight in order to conquer and take over a city and all of that jazz. I think it just needs to end. It's crazy, and I do believe that if it does continue, well, then it's going to just dilute the experience for everybody, and then it's going to force changes to be made that people simply are not going to like. When it comes to this issue, of course, you have people making comments stating that Carnival is the Spirit airline of the cruise ship industry. And well, I recently sailed with Spirit, not my favorite. However, it is the place to go if you're balling on a budget, or if you got a quick flight, it's not that bad. I recently took a Spirit flight from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale, and aside from paying the $79 for a check-in bag, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous, it wasn't that bad. There were no fights on board my plane. However, there were people that were getting a little restless and upset about the fact that they decided to come to the airport late, and now they were in a rush to catch their flight, and they were mad at customer service for taking care of the 10 other people in front of them. I hope that's not what it's like for Carnival, but if you guys think that is a decent comparison, is Carnival the spirit of the cruise line? Let me know in the comment section below. Anywho, this is what I got for today's news. I actually got a lot of other editing I have to do. I'm gonna have my NCL Prima review coming out, and I have other videos coming up, and I really hope you guys are going to enjoy that because, well, I have a lot to say about the NCL Prima. That'll premiere tomorrow at the start of the week. And honestly, I can't wait to tell all of you what I think about the brand new NCL Prima. Anyway, guys, of course, when it comes to this particular topic with the fight Carnival Sunshine, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You want to book a cruise, of course, check out our travel agent sponsored touring plans, link in the description box below. And just know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.